Welcome to part 2 of multiple local group policies. And in part 1, I talked about how we got to this position of needing multiple local group policies. And so as a result, there are now 4 LGPOs, or local group policy objects, that we can use in our non-domain controller domain joined computers and our standalone non-domain joined computers. The first local group policy that you'll see is the local computer policy. And this policy applies settings to the computer and to any users. This one's been around forever. The administrator's local group policy applies settings to members of the administrator's group. The non-administrator's local group policy, you probably guessed it, applies settings to users who are not members of the administrator's group. And then the user-specific local group policy applies settings to a specific local user. Now, each policy overrides the previously applied policy. That is, unless you've got blocking or enforcing enabled, and we're not going to go into that right now. So the multiple LGPOs are processed in this order. First, the local group policy is applied. Second, any administrators or non-administrators group policy is applied. And then finally, a user-specific local group policy is applied. And each one will overwrite any settings that it disagrees with in the prior policy that was assigned. Now, to show you how to set these things, I'm going to go out to the run command, because through the magic of virtual machines, I'm on a machine right now that is not a domain controller and it's not joined to any domain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the Windows logo key and go out to the start menu, and I'm just going to type the word run, and that will find that run bar app for me. And I'll click on that, and there is my run bar. And notice I've typed MMC in here. That's Microsoft Management Console. And that opens this up. I'll make it full screen for you. Then let's go to File and then Add Remove Snap-in. And notice the group policy object Snap-in. I will add that. Now right here is where the magic happens. Notice this is for the local computer. And I'll just click Finish. And there's the local computer policy. Now I'll have it highlighted. Add one more time. This time I'll browse, go out to the User tab, and notice here is a policy for administrators. And so I can finish that, and there's one for administrators. Click Add again, browse, go to Users, non-administrators policy, right there, finish. Then I can add one more for a specific user. And I can either do it for myself, logged in as administrator, or how about this for a user, Bob Jones, that I have out there. And click Finish. And when I OK that, you'll notice that I now have these multiple local policies that I can expand and go in and work on settings on these things and get them just like I like them, and then apply those things in the order I was talking about earlier. So that is the way to set up and use multiple local group policy objects.